the extraterrestrial contacts in my entire time dedicated to it in my daily, day-to-day lifestyle. If a day binary speaking has 24 hours, I divide it in 24 hours of conscience, 24 hours of non-conscious, 24 hours more in dreaming time, 24 hours more in wakefulness, 24 hours more in vigil state, and a lot more in our forms of contact with civilizations which are not aliens but they are of my own mind and from the mind of all the human race. You must realize that I know so well of what I am talking about. I'm not only talking for only to talk, but I know so well also that if it is necessary to talk only for to talk without any sense, I can do it also. There is no cracks, grooves, slots or hollows in my own studies or dedication in the relationships with invisible consciousness, beings, entities, civilizations, ghosts, souls, spirits, minds, intelligences, bad ones, good ones, middlemen of any kind of messengers and masters and subordinate beings to whom I was not related, still I am it, even in the future times. I go second by second of the time I have and not the time I have not. I am useful and easy to discard to my masters. They know me, but they do not put me over to man. They say I am not a man as all of them. They say I am the reference to them to take the relationship with men. They say that still to me it is too soon and early to be a man and too late to repent myself in Beneath. They say if it will be necessary, I be a man maybe sometime. I am not a slave with the elders of outer worlds. I only simply know what they need from me. My relationship with them is very clear to me, and it's not real. That's not the concept to define it. More than that, it's to say that it's beyond the reality. It's before the reality will be. It is in the precise moment when the real and the unreal together are. It is the universal cosmic comprehension of knowing who I am inside of the whole comprehension. I am in charge of all the groups of contact with alien civilization of the whole world, despite they know it or not, despite they accept it or not. If it's supposed that I am older than all of them, it is not already supposed the responsibility over them that I have, or what they were doing with all the knowledge that the superior siblings are bringing to them. Because I am charged to bring the knowledge the elders sent to them that across me. I am middleman among superior siblings and the men. If I must say that I was transported to many places on the whole universe, when they ask me if I was transported physically to that places, I say and respond that together we are doing it in that precise moment, because the real physical bi-dimensional, three-dimensional binary of the senses of the flesh is, which is the less important, unless it is important by any reason, because you do not ask neither by a second if the physical contact is important or real, cause as soon as you ask it, as soon it is dissolved. My responsibility on what you don't know about yourselves in the contact with other cultures, in relationship with the elders of the ships, it is too much that only inside the invisible world you can know it. And that invisible worlds are what the most concern, and it is too important to be better developed in the alien contact. It is one more powerful result of all the inner powers. If you mistake one thing to another and confuse my sayings as only being my words expression of one big ego, and you believe and you are sure that I am taking attributions which are not to me, because you think that I am not nothing, that's the attribution that I take in accepting it. Because if you accuse to me of something, you know well what you do on it. I am not nothing to discuss it. But I know too well what to do when the alien ship comes to me. At that time I disappear as reality and as attribute instantly, and we are together without being anything. I do not recommend to put in contact with other cultures which you do not accept in your heart and mind. But if your intelligence says to do it, I recommend that better you don't have religious credences, but if you have it, I recommend that be your credences and be your own church, in order to do not be attacked by your own skepticism on what you have believed. You believe because you will have no time to get back when you deny your own religion. Better I recommend you to be smarter than the most you can on it, or better, you be out of it.